greatest of the greatest. A podcast that you never knew you needed. With interviews from people you have never met, or maybe you have once or twice. Asking questions and knowing more than you want to know about them. You are listening to Full Buddy Cast.
Have you listened to one yet?
I
No.
listened to one a little bit, and it was like, it was all about stuff from your town, and I was just like, all right.
Yeah, it's just move on. Move on. Dude, crazy thing though. Over the weekend, I went out with my friends and
The bowling alley with the horny goat weed.
that was at a bar. It was that night though, and this dude was like, his name's Jeremiah Mills, came up and he's like, Travis, listen to the podcast, man. Had no clue he listened, so that was pretty sweet. Other guy, Thad Streeter, Thad Streeter came up. He's like, dude, listen to the podcast, bro. That's good stuff. So I'm like, yeah, man, it's good stuff. I actually had a shot bought for me, so I thought that was pretty cool too. So I'm big time, baby. Yeah, and I got people from North Carolina listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, your next step is Joe Rogan.
What time is it over there right now? I can't do math. Is it 9:40?
It's close to 10 o'clock.
And what time's bedtime for you?
9:30.
Are you serious?
No, I usually go to bed 9:30, 10.
Dude, all right, you got to talk a little louder. A little louder.
A little louder? Okay, 9:30 or 10.
That's perfect. That is perfect. Into the phone. Okay, so I don't know if we can do I want to do a quick one I can just put out there, which I'll put out this Wednesday morning. I've got Jenna Brassard. I'm putting her out tomorrow. Big Niner fan.
Okay.
And so I obviously got to have you on here, especially for Super Bowl week.
All right.
So you're on.
Too bad we can't get Landon and come in.
Well, I don't know what time it is for him over there. It's like he's over somewhere way over there. It's probably like, I don't know, 4 a.m. for him right
now. Yeah.
So, little background on me and Raj. He's a guy that I love and I hate, all wrapped up into one. I don't know if when I met him, this is back in Bible college days. This is going the way back. This is 2001. This dude, little like skater boy, man, skater hair, just plaid board shorts and plaid shirts, and wild child, man. This cat he was just a wild dude. And this is back in the day. This is back before cell phones and back before anything that was that was semi-cool. So we got together and we actually started freestyle rapping. It was cool. It was fun, and that's kind of how we became friends. Was going to the Wednesday night cypher, and then started a league together. We actually started not fantasy football. We started it was 2-hand touch, flag football, whatever we did at the campus. And I think that was you, me,
intramural,
and Zeke, and Brian Beard, and Dustin Elliott, a few other people. Just kind of like put it together. And I was just thinking of that the other day. I was thinking how Sean Hausman had to read these announcements every morning, and we would like put some just like Song of Songs or Song of Solomon like verses to go with our. Hey, we're playing football at 2 p.m. today. Meet us at the big field. What was always remember the your wife's breasts of the youth or something like that. I don't think he'd ever read them. He would like get to the part where it would be like, okay, no, or like when Jacob put his hand underneath his thigh or something like that. It just made no sense. But anyway,
obscure.
And then Roger and I kept in contact after college. I was in his wedding. He came up and visited my wedding. I just had everybody in the world in my wedding, so I didn't have a spot for Roger. And, and so we went to Monterey Bay. Man, that place is beautiful, way beautiful for his wedding. Absolutely gorgeous over there. Monterey Bay is absolutely gorgeous. And
Yeah.
And then we just kept in contact. I got people messaging me. I get it probably like once a football season. Got one from Dustin Deckel from my work. He's like, "Is this dude legit? Like, is he serious right now?" Because we talk so much trash. There's a lot of trash talking. He's been silent. Roger's been silent these past few years. But now
I'm not a lot to talk about.
Not a lot of talk about. Yeah, no. And then just that Russell. I hate that Russell Wilson. Just that's
I hate that Pete Carroll.
that Adam Sandler, that Happy Gilmore meme.
Pete Carroll.
I hate that Russell.
It's Bob Barker to Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore.
You gotta talk louder, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay,
But,
okay, that sounds good.
But like, you can even take me off a speakerphone if you want, unless you can barely hear me.
I'm not on speakerphone.
Oh, okay. Then get that
speakerphone.
get that mouth up against that receiver, boy. So
All right.
there you go. Well, we need some cover. We need some Richard Sherman cover defense right now. Just get on that. So yeah, you haven't had much to talk about, but now you do. Now you can talk. So I thought, you know what? Let's have you talk. So first, I'm going to give you the floor. You can say whatever you want about. You just talk trash. I'm going to be like 1 minute to talk about how terrible the Seahawks were this year and how garbage they were and this and that. Whatever you want to do. Just go.
No, I'm not going to talk about how bad the Seahawks are. Come on, man. That's like yesterday's news. We all know that. Like, it's like, asking, is the sky blue? Is the Pope Catholic? You know? Don't need to really talk about the Seahawks.
But, okay, well, good. You got it out of your system yet?
Well, it'll come out here and there.
Okay, all right.
So.
What's the main difference?
I've got a couple zingers loaded up.
Okay, good. I'm glad they're locked and loaded. What I'll get some questions for you. We're talking Niners football. Okay, this sucks for me. I don't want to do this. This is pain. This is very painful. But right now, you know, you're in the limelight, and I'm sitting here, and I got to interview you on this, and it sucks. And I'm actually staring. I had to get in the moment for a moment. I got this football card has the pieces of the jerseys where it's Sherman versus Cap, but the Sherman's wearing that. So it's great. It's numbered. It's beautiful. But I'm just it's bringing me back into my safe space that we at one point beat you guys, the tip, all that.
You're living in the past, my friend. You're living in the past.
So what was the main turnaround? Because I thought you guys were pretenders this entire time, and now you guys are looking like contenders. What's the turnaround from last year winning other than Garoppolo? I don't forget Garoppolo.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
Well, you know, it really happened when the Cardinals drafted Kyler Murray, and I remember last draft, you know, hearing all the rumors that, you know, they hired Kingsbury, and then, you know, Kingsbury likes Kyler Murray, and around the combine, and I was like, are they really going to draft another quarterback after they just drafted a quarterback the year before? And sure enough, they drafted Kyler Murray, and Nick Bosa just falls into our lap. And that right there, signing him, and then they made some key upgrades, signing D Ford, or trading for him, and then getting Quan Alexander on free agency. Just targeting those guys, getting them signed up, really just legitimized that defense. Even with
Raj.
What's up?
Yeah, right there. However, you just said "What's up." I need you to talk that loud, and I need you to be in that spot. Yeah, no. That's too far away.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, that's beautiful. Can you do that?
All right, I'll hold it right here.
Oh, perfect. Go.
Like I'm holding a piece of pizza right now.
Yes, that's exactly what I needed.
Okay.
So start all over.
So yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So it's Bosa. Bosa coming up on the draft. What else?
Yep. Signing Quan Alexander and D Ford are the biggest upgrades that the defense made, and it's made a huge difference as why that defense is so dominant. And don't forget, drafting guys like Dre Greenlaw, who just know how to lay the hammer down on the goal line.
I don't even know that guy's name. I think you made him up.
No. He's the guy that knocked the guy on his ass on the 1 yard line in that Seattle game up there.
Oh, that was him. Hey, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something real quick on that whole thing?
Yeah.
Luck. A couple more inches. That's exactly what you said to me about the whole about a couple more inches. If Cap would have just threw that just a little higher, and those fingers did just a couple inches. It's a game of inches, man.
It is, man. It is.
Did it feel? What felt better? Beating the Packers to go to the Super Bowl, or beating the Seahawks in Seattle last game of the season to clinch home field and all that?
Seattle, without a question.
That felt just so good.
That just felt so good. Just the win up there against Russell Wilson, stopping the frantic comeback, all of that was just great to finally slay that dragon.
Were you a little nervous though? Did you think as he starts getting that comeback going, were you thinking, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?"
Yeah, it was. I mean, it just, the way they drove down the field and hitting those underneath passes, and then Metcalf kind of abusing Ahkello Witherspoon late in that quarter, the fourth quarter there. It was like, this isn't really happening, Too much on the line to let this happen.
Dude, who did you text the coaching staff to take Witherspoon out? Like, that was the greatest move. In the entire, like that was your game changer right there.
Yeah, I think everybody in the world knew that guy needs to come out of the game.
Even him.
Oh yeah,
he's like me. Yeah,
put his arm up, like, hey, I need a breather.
Get me out of here. They're just picking on me right now. Yeah, Witherspoon. I was like, he's gonna hand us this game. If I'm playing Madden football right now, I'm just throwing in Witherspoon's direction the entire time.
Exactly.
Did you feel like that was pass interference in the end zone?
No.
After reviewing it, after seeing it a little bit, you think it should have at least been looked at?
I think it might have been offensive pass interference. The guy ran right into him. Guy ran right into him. Try to push off.
Oh man, you got rose and gold colored glasses on right now, bro. You ain't seeing too clear, my man. That's good.
I just don't understand why nobody's blaming Russell Wilson. He was erratic that last series. He was so bad.
We had
throwing over guys' heads, almost threw the interception in the corner.
Who we running with? We don't have a run game, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not talking about the running. I'm talking about the passing.
That's what I'm saying.
Throwing the ball.
That's what I'm saying. You got to establish the run.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's the goal line there. You can't,
I know.
Anyways.
I know. But I was just glad that I was. There's a part of me that was like, you know what? This is like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Like, like this is what Russell Wilson does. He grants dreams to the less fortunate, and he just did that for the Niners and Roger, and I was completely cool with it.
We're the little boy with leukemia with no hair. And
that's exactly who I pictured, but you. Yeah, no. So what do you think about? Let's talk about Sherman a little bit now.
Yeah. How do you like that? 2 interceptions in the past 2 games.
Dude, he's looking good. He's getting lucky, but. They're just throwing.
They throw to him twice a game, and he's got 2 interceptions.
I know.
So I think it's pretty good.
It is really good, but they throw it directly at him. like it's like amazing how he just like, unless maybe he's just that good. Maybe he just knows he is anticipating that ball, but then he's a genius.
Yeah, he is a savant.
So when you guys signed him, what was the feeling when you guys first signed him?
Yeah, it was weird. It was kind of like Sherman. Really, I mean, I've honestly, he's been the bane of my existence for so many years, and just his face, his nostrils, the whole deal. You just can't stand the guy. But man, I'm glad that he's. I'm glad he came.
You know what?
Go
ahead.
He's panned out to be a great player.
Dude, the dude bet on himself. The crazy thing is when he was raw emotion, hat down, end of the NFC Championship, I was so happy for him. It sucked that it was the Niners. But here's the other thing. I had Jenna on. I talked with Jenna about this. I don't hate this Niners team like I hated the 2013, 12, 14. I hated that team. I hated Harbaugh and Cap and just all of them. The only real person I kind of liked was Vernon Davis. But other than that, it was just like a Crabtree. Just hated them. They had great players, just hated them. This is a likable team.
Yeah.
This is a likable team.
They are. It's a team with a lot of different character on this team. A lot of high character guys. That Harbaugh team was a bunch of
Niner fans.
Bunch
of Niner fans is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, just guys getting arrested every other weekend. And,
yeah, exactly. So Bay Area.
It was just
Bay Area guys.
No, those more or less are the East Bay guys. You know the Bay Area. Those guys should have played on the team across the bay, but.
All right, I got another one for you.
Okay.
If you could sit down, have dinner with 3 current Niner players and coaching staff, who you sitting down with? Who you inviting to that dinner?
Definitely Kyle Shanahan. I've never really thought about this. Joe Staley, left tackle.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I'll take one guy from the defense. It might as well be Sherman. Why not?
Bring Sherman on. Have him sit down with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, he would be a good conversation to have. He could talk a lot of history between the ball clubs, a lot of football knowledge there.
Stanford guy.
I mean, yeah.
Were you who are you? Are you Stanford? Or are you UCLA? Or not?
No, so Cal. There's Cal.
Or Cal.
Stanford,
that's what I meant. I meant Cal. Yeah.
I don't have a college team, man. I really don't. So, I enjoy Stanford, but I really don't have a college team that I really hang my hat on, so, yeah, I just mainly, I actually just really enjoy the pro level game much more than the college game, period. So. Sorry, I couldn't help you on that one.
That's okay. That's fine. Okay, so then you just what would you be talking to old Shanahan about?
Well, just so he was we're about the same age, and he was a water boy for the '94 Super Bowl team, and so I would love to talk to him about what it was like being around that team, watching all these Niner legends, and then kind of growing up to kind of coach another team and lead that to the Super Bowl. That would be kind of special. Kind of would like to pick his brain, just how he develops plays, what goes through his mind. Does he just kind of wake up in the middle of the night and just I got to draw this out? Or, does he,
I'd love to watch
write
that.
him on a napkin?
I'd love to listen to that conversation. Hey, hey, Coach. So, when you're figuring out those plays, like you wake up in the middle of the night. Hey, if I'm up, just shoot me a DM, man. I'll help, bro. Let's get those X's and O's, bro.
Just drawing plays in the shower on the glass, foamed up.
Oh man, man, I can't believe how fast you guys turned it around. I thought maybe you'd be like a 7-win team this year. It's 8-win team. Kind of get back, kind of find your rhythm. Get Garoppolo for a full healthy season. He's not going to be lights out. Your running backs, Breda was a little bit suspect last year. He started this year, did pretty well until he got injured a bunch, and then Mostert, man, just coming alive at the end of the friggin' season, just coming alive. Like, you guys are getting better. Like the Ravens, you could tell the Ravens were getting figured out, and they were starting to fall off. And now, it's like, well, you guys are getting, growing.
Yeah. I have a feeling they feel kind of a little bit unstoppable, and I think everything's kind of falling into place for them right now on both sides of the ball.
Big time.
So.
And the thing that reminds me of, it reminds me of the What are you doing? Are you like running a marathon?
Me?
Did you go outside? What are you doing?
No, I'm right here, man. I've been here the whole time.
I know. So it reminds me of the Hawks when the Hawks went to the Super Bowl and then just blew out the Broncos. Like, I think everyone was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, I was thinking all season. I think a lot of people were looking at the Niners going, man, are they legit or are they not? Are they legit or are they not? I can't tell. I can't tell. And then they just got stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And then you're like looking, okay, now they put together a perfect package. That NFC Championship game was probably, I mean, even though Garoppolo threw 7 passes, like that was
6 of 8.
Yeah. that was an amazing.
He was 2 for 2 in the second half.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those Madden, man, playing those Madden games, and like you're just like, shoot, man, I don't got a good quarterback. I just got to run this thing the entire time, and then and I'm going to get like 300 yards rushing.
Yeah, that's when you force those guys to quit, and I think the Packers were
dude. That coach
ran out the building.
That coach was like, I wish no one showed. He's like, no one showed up to play. Like, no, I don't think one person on the team showed up to play. Like, friggin' Rodgers is more concerned. I don't know when he aired that or recorded that he's an atheist now with Danica Patrick interview. Maybe it was before the game.
Yeah.
Because it was just in the back of his head the entire time. He's like, oh, great. Now if there's a God, I've pissed him off. And now, oh, great. Now... I wonder if at any point he just was like in the third quarter, he's like, okay, I've seen Russell Wilson do this before. All right, dear Lord. Please.
Rodgers just looks like a guy who just doesn't want to be there.
He does.
He just looks like a guy like he would rather be in line at the DMV. Like
he'd rather be working at the DMV. Working security at the DMV.
He just does not. He does not. I don't know. He does not love football anymore.
No, he's
obvious.
He's a celebrity now. By the way, did you get any of your Simon Woodstock gear from Simon with the Jason Ellis fight? Did you hit him up for that?
He didn't send me some. No, I didn't hit him up for any gear. I have an older skateboard of his, and I might try to get the clown one, but I what am I gonna do with it?
I mean, it's still pretty sweet. I'm glad he's doing it, man. I'm glad he's found a path where he's able to do ministry and skateboarding. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, he doesn't do much skateboarding anymore, and I guess his new thing is fighting, and he wants to do. I guess now he said he's want to do some kind of MMA style fight. I have no idea.
He's calling out Logan Paul all the time on Twitter. He's calling out even Steve-O all the time on Twitter too. His Twitter game, man. This is a Simon.
Steve-O?
Dude, Yeah, he did. He added Steve-O a couple times. Hey, Bo, let's play. Let's fight. and he's like, and I'm telling you, like, I think he just got married, and he just now all of a sudden there's that aggression. He's just ready to go get out there, man. So, and then hey, here's the thing. If you've got a press box or you got a suite, we'll give you a suite. Who you inviting in that suite to watch the Super Bowl with?
Oh man, well, of course my family. I'll invite Ryan Beard and his family.
Yeah, Ryan Beard, dude. That dude is like a Ski-Doo. He's just he what he does. You make the wakes. You're the big boat that makes the wakes, and he just comes just skipping along on his on his jet ski. Bam, 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 hitting those waves. He just hits the laugh emoji. You say it. You put it together. He doesn't talk any crap. But he's just right behind you. I almost think he's your burner account, man. I almost think that you're logging in as you. You go put out whatever you put out there, and then you log out quickly and log in as him, and then hit the ha button on everything you ever post.
True, man.
Oh.
It annoys you too. You're like, it's just like
so
he doesn't
fast.
say anything. But you see the laughing button, and he's just laughing as hard as he can.
Oh yeah, dude. Seriously, and that's just what it's always like. And I don't even see half his laughs except for when like you're like it's like Ryan Beard laughed in something that you were tagged in, and I'm like mother trucker. So okay, all right, keep going. Okay, so you have Ryan Beard there. Who else you have there?
I have a good friend David who was with me in the wedding. I would invite him.
Mm-hmm.
I would invite my Uncle Nick, who had shared season tickets with my dad, and maybe Matt Gersandi and their family. And I don't know, my sister probably.
Would Levi Lesko make the old cut?
I don't know, man.
Dude, that blew up. That blew up so fast, dude.
You know what? He's coming to North Carolina on a speaking event.
Yeah, he turned the tour bus around when he saw your post. He's coming for you.
Dude, he's out of it. They're selling tickets for like VIP passes, and I asked like, what's included in a VIP pass, and they're like, early entry, backstage pass, a special Q&A with Levi, a lanyard. And, whatever. And I was like, is it really going to be worth it for me to drive probably 2 hours, pay $75? It's just
clown him.
And he's not going to recognize me.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Because he's not. No, he won't. Because he won't. He's not on social media unless he's like got a burner account. And
it's Ryan Beard.
What
if Levi Lesko? What if he's Ryan Beard the whole time? He's just loving it. All right, keep going.
And then yeah, just like, excuse me, Levi. Is it true that you wear $1,500 shoes to share the gospel that Jesus died for?
The Q&A. Yeah, you in the back. Oh hi, hey, big fan. CCBC days, CCBC.
Been following you for 20 years.
You're there in your friggin' Niners garb, just completely just decked out with your sunglasses on, and you're like, ooh, over here. Hi, I know I scream idolatry over here, but what's up with those shoes? What's up with the? I know I worship at the throne of the 49ers, but what's up with those shoes over there? It costs way too much. And then he says, pull the friggin' Niners beanie out of your eye before you flick the shoelace off of mine. That's what he says.
The Niners are God's team, Travis. You know that, right?
Oh, you mean you forgot the second word, the forsaken part.
We got
a God-forsaken team. Yes.
We've got the red, which is the color of redemption.
Ooh, okay.
We've got the white, the color of holiness,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got
The
the gold, which is
royalty.
the deity.
Deity.
So,
Gotcha.
yep.
Cool. Well, the Seahawks
We're,
got green and blue. So that's.
I'm pretty sure if you stabbed Satan in the abdomen,
Oh
like
gosh.
this neon bluish ooze would just kind of come out of his side.
Probably. So you're ridiculous. You are ridiculous. Love your wife, Chrissy, by the way. Chrissy's amazing. She is like the nicest person on Facebook. I have to say, she likes everything. She loves everything. She's just a very sweet person. And there was times where she had to be. I know that in the Bible, see a lot of Bible references here as we talk about me and Roger. Then there's that intercessory. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how you say it, but where Jesus is between us and God. You know, he's pleading. He's praying for us. He's in between us and God, pleading for us. And that's who Chrissy is in this scenario, because she's in the past sent me, hey dude, Trav, like it's a rough time right now for Roger. And this is when you guys were like not like winning like 2 games, maybe a season. Like it's just lay off a little bit. Just lay off just a little bit. It's a little rough for us right now, Trav. And and I'm like, have you like what if the roles were reversed? He'd find this photo that is of me eating something at my work and make the 400th meme of it.
Dude, that picture is worth 1,000 words. That picture, you could take that picture and you could trade Levi for a pair of shoes. I mean,
well, the thing is,
that's how much it's worth.
I know that you love it so much. I know that you just deeply love it. Like it's the greatest thing. I would not be surprised if it is framed by your bedside and you kiss it every night before you go to bed. The only thing that makes it anything better about it is that it makes me okay with you like using it is because you make some meme out of it and you misspell something in it, or you don't use the.
I'll make sure.
You've gotten better. I will tell you that you've gotten better, but there was times where I was like, I'm just thankful that he's just misspelled this word, or there should be a apostrophe here, or he's spelling your as Y-O-U-R and not Y-O-U-R-E.
You know what it is?
You've gotten better.
I'm kind of like you in the sense that I'm just laughing so hard that I can't even concentrate on what I'm saying. I just think it's so funny.
Yeah, I get that. I do. Okay, yes, I understand that. And then you check it like 40 times, and every time you check it, you're like, you laugh as hard as the first time you've seen it. there's the giggle, and then you start getting like the rolling laughter, and then like 5 minutes goes away, you go check it again, you're like, dude, this is so good. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, real quick.
I've been saving that one for a while.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Real quick, because we're about to end it, but let you go to bed over there, wherever you're at. What's the honest prediction of the score? Honest prediction.
So the Super Bowl. So it's hard to say, but I do think the Niners are the better team, and I think they could win by 6 to 10 points. And the Chiefs' defense isn't the greatest, especially their pass defense.
Right.
So, our defense versus their offense is strength versus strength. It's going to be wild. I'm going to have a feeling that Mahomes, he's going to make the play here and there. But overall, I think the Niners are going to do a good job of keeping him contained. I do worry about Tyreek Hill breaking some arm tackles. And
I think you said the opposite of that, because what I'm afraid of is Tyreek Hill breaking his arm. Like the dude, he's like legit him and Mahomes both, and you're like, but then they get hit, and then like, okay, well, Mahomes is limping for the rest of the friggin' game, and they're taking Hill off on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So, and then the Niners offense is actually ranked ahead of the Chiefs on scoring offense. It's close though. It's by 1.5 points or something like that. And the Niners running game obviously is so good. And I just think Shanahan's got this bag of tricks. Like, he didn't reveal really anything at all in the playoffs. He didn't have to go to his, special
except
playbook
for
to be
non-stop runs. Like, do you think he's gonna like switch it up and just go passing game?
Oh man. Well, we'll see, man. But I don't think the Chiefs are as good, especially on their secondary. I saw this stat, and it was the Chiefs linebackers and safeties have given up the most yards to the opposing team's running backs and tight ends.
Wow.
Like, they're like 30th and 28th or something like that.
Wow.
To giving up yards. And then their poor tackling, they're one of the last teams at yards after tackle. So I just see the Chiefs defense just not able to stop the Niners. So whenever the Niners need to score, they're just going to be able to kind of go down there and get it. But it's the Super Bowl. Anything could happen. You could drive all the way down to the 1-yard line and throw an interception, and the other team wins.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that happen. NFC Championship. Are we talking about NFC Championship?
I told you I got some zingers in there.
Are we talking about NFC Championship? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about like when Cap threw it to Sherman and tipped it over to Malcolm Smith.
And that happened. It happened.
I know. I can't wait to watch Shanahan. I like Shanahan. I do like the Niners. I want the Chiefs so bad. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think that it's going to be, gosh darn it, dude. It's going to be, this is what I'm afraid of. Okay, let's talk about my fear. When the Seahawks kicked the absolute nuts off of the Broncos in the Super Bowl, and it was like scoreless, I remember like thinking Rodgers either turned off the game or just pacing around just angry. And I feel like that's where I'm going to be on Super Bowl Sunday. Like, I feel like I'm just going to, like, I could completely see the Niners just crush the Chiefs. But here's what I feel like could happen too. I could not believe the Texans got up so fast against the Chiefs. And then the Chiefs not only battled back, but Madden football battled back and then beat the crap out of them. Like, it was like
both those teams, the Chiefs and the Titans, the Titans and the Texans are not really well coached teams when it comes to, those guys are figuring it out. Bill O'Brien, it's been documented.
Right.
and Vrabel, he's a good coach, but he's just inexperienced. And the Titans were so one-dimensional. And I hear that noise. Oh, they shut down Derrick Henry. That means their run defense is all of a sudden fixed. Well, we know what Derrick Henry's going to do. We know what the Titans are going to do. Right. The thing is you don't know what the Niners are going to do when they line up. And it could be a run, it could be a reverse, it could be a play action pass, it could, it's just so many different things that the Niners are going to throw at you. So I don't really look at it as like, oh, the Chiefs' run defense is all fixed. Right. I don't really see it that way. The Chiefs, dude, who have they played this year? Let's be honest. Who have they played this year? They played in the AFC West. So they played in the weakest division with the Raiders. You guys remember that. The Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chargers. All those teams just were losing teams. They played the AFC South. So the Titans, the Texans, the Colts, and the Jaguars. And then they played Baltimore early on in the season and beat them pretty handily, which would be kind of impressive. But Baltimore was not the same Baltimore team as it was later on in the season, especially when the Niners faced them. And then they played the Packers and the Vikings, and that's it. And the Niners destroyed both those teams. So I don't know. I don't see the Chiefs being really all that battle tested. So I have a feeling they're gonna get punched in the mouth, and they're not gonna like it.
All I know is that if someone has a long-winded answer about that, they're super insecure about the game, and they feel like they just have to talk themselves into that the Niners actually have a shot. So that's my takeaway from what you just said. Real quick, I'm going to mention this, and then either agree or disagree, and then eventually we'll part ways. But
all right.
I think that the real NFC Championship was, they say this all the time, the real Super Bowl. Like when we played the Broncos, the real Super Bowl was the NFC Championship, Hawks versus Niners. That was the real Super Bowl. I think that the real NFC Championship was Week 17, Hawks versus Niners. Yeah. That was the real, okay, this is what's going to really set the course of what these playoffs are going to look like. That was such a huge game. And then I think the real Super Bowl actually is the Chiefs versus the Niners. I think that is the real Super Bowl. Yeah. So I'm excited for this
definitely. Year. I would have liked to see Baltimore take on the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game and see what those two teams. But I did not want to play Baltimore again. I really didn't.
No,
and to see them just kind of lay an egg was delightful.
You mean Lamar Jackson get exposed, and then now they know how to beat him next year?
Gosh, man.
Just stack the box. So, real quick, last question, and then I'll let you on your way. Let you go to sleep.
All right.
Well, actually, two questions. Are you going to be able to sleep Saturday night?
No.
You be excited? Is it be like Christmas Eve kind of type, like feeling like a kid again?
No, it's more of an anxiety thing. It's more like, oh, gosh, I can't believe, okay, how's this going to unfold? No.
Second thing.
I'm not going to sleep well.
MVP, real quick. Who's the MVP? If the Chiefs win or if the Niners win? Let's go Niners first. Well, no, we'll go Chiefs first, get it out of the way. If you think the Chiefs win, who's the MVP?
If the Chiefs win, it's going to be Mahomes. It's all on his shoulders.
And then if the Niners win?
I'm going to go one for you guys. One Richard Sherman.
I love it if Richard Sherman got it. I think it's either going to come down to Richard Sherman or Bosa. And throw.
Yeah, I could see Bosa. If he comes through with, two or three sacks and maybe
like
a
strip sack, something like that.
Yeah, I could totally see that. I could also see just Deebo Samuel.
Oh, dude, that guy is. I hate that guy. I actually hate that guy. He's so good. I hate him. It's like how are you?
Really good.
How are you this good? Kittle. I think Kittle could get it too.
Yeah. You know who Stephon Gilmore is?
He used to be a Patriot. Is he still Patriot?
He's a cornerback. Yeah, he's a Patriot cornerback.
Yeah.
I saw him at the gas station by my house. And he was pumping gas, and I was like kind of behind him, and I said, "Hey, how good is Jimmy G?" Because he was his teammate in New England. And he's like, "He's great. He's not as good as Tom, but he's great."
How long ago was this?
I knew right then and there. This was not before last season. So the season that he hurt his leg was right before that season, in the off season that I saw him, and I knew when he said that we were in good shape.
Good shape.
So, yeah.
Well, awesome, man. I hope you're not in good shape. I hope you guys get absolutely steamrolled, just beat to a friggin' pulp. I hope you turn off the game at the second quarter. Like, really, I do. I hope it's just like such a barn burner that you're just like, ugh, that you quit.
Get this, Travis. If the Niners win the Super Bowl, okay, if the Niners win, the Niners will have the same amount of Super Bowl appearances and the same amount of Super Bowl wins in the past 10 years as the Seattle Seahawks.
That's great. That's true. That's great. It's a good stat. I like that stat that pads your way of looking at things. Help me out though with this decision. I am going to wear a jersey. I'm trying to decide Joe Montana or Alex Smith Chiefs jersey. Like, I can't figure out which one to wear. Like, I really want to show my support. I want to show my support, but I can't figure out which Joe Montana or Alex, like which Chiefs player I want to represent there.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. You can't go wrong with Joe if you got that one laying around, which I don't know why you would, being a Seahawks fan in the '90s, being in the AFC West.
Did you see what he said to his advice to Tom Brady? Did you see that?
Oh yeah, he told him to stay.
He said stay.
Yeah, don't leave.
Don't leave.
Work it out.
And I know that every friggin' Niner fan was like, "Well, that's yeah, we would have loved you, Joe. You got Steve Young out of it, but yeah, we would have loved you, Joe." So.
Yeah, that was a weird thing. They had a decision to make and they traded him, and whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to end on a terrible memory like that, so that felt good for me. Roger, I love you. No matter how bad the Chiefs beat the Niners, you're still cool in my book. Thanks for coming on, and I want to have another one of these. Maybe you can fly out here, or maybe we'll get on here and we'll talk some old CCBC memories and this and that. So,
sounds good, man.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening. Roger, thanks for joining me. Everyone have a great day.
All right. Thank you guys.